Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Well, hey y'all. I wanted to start this episode by redeeming myself from how shamefully I got my ass whipped by that guy, but I just barely managed to beat him. Either I'm bad at the game or he's badly designed. So I'll leave that up to the viewer's interpretation. That's his view ascribed to the death of the Tenfey paradigm. Wonder what makes this tower accessible. We'll never know. Okay, well, now that we've redeemed ourselves, we've Red Dead redeemed ourselves, I guess we could get on with the damn game. Let's visit the round table hold for fun and for fashion. Sorry, I was wetting my whistle. I'm actually recording this episode in a Sunday evening. I would have recorded this Sunday morning, but I spent several hours editing and starting the upload of the final episode of TMVA Final Fantasy II. So that'll tell you something. You're like, yeah, it tells me a lot. Like I would watch that garbage.
Greetings, are you here for... I feel like I'm really coming to grips with spirit tuning of late. I can see how and why immortal... I can understand their yearning. Master Hugh said it himself, actually. Once again, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
She's so proud of herself. And I don't blame her. Oh yeah, we found Pumpkinhead. Let's give him a few upgrades. Get him to at least +3. We need to do... Oh, look, I learned to curtsy. The Warner Brothers would make so much fun of me if I was like Dr. Scratch and Sniff trying to show them how to curtsy. We'll see what it looks like. Where are you in this list? Where are you? Okay, here it is. It's so proper and so prim. Ugh, feels wrong. What do you got to say, message? Fat coin purse, baby. You got to have that good shit. Yeah, I know. You ain't seen me for 3 minutes, so I'm dead. Ooh, I could make my katana sword even stronger. Try to get your katana sword multiplier even higher. What's that? Okay. So, as far as making ourselves real pretty for future adventuring, now that we've unlocked the Altus Plateau. Look, y'all are approving. Remember I said there was that one kind of knight that had the like orange and gold armor that I liked, and I would farm them off screen? Well, spoilers, I farmed them off screen. Lindale? Okay, Lindale Knight. Boys, look at us. Yeah, I like that. I like that yeller. I'm a yeller feller. Drinking Miller Yeller, son. Just cause I know Jim Vardy would appreciate it. That goes with it. That maybe goes with it. I mean, you can't go wrong. Octopus Head, of course. Taco Coon. The Burger King. This mask. Should we just stick with this here headpiece? It's the responsible thing to do. Alright, I want to start using Pumpkin Head, so let's get him down here. Alright, I think we've got the good shit equipped. I think we're ready to get on with ye adventuring. The outskirts of the capital. Well, let's make it daytime so we can appreciate the autumn leaves and such. So we can have a nice fall. Even early in the morning it can be a bit dreary around here. But sometimes you got to take them breaks. Alright, what do we want to do here? We got to get in here in the capital and get some shit done. But we could wander around these Erd trees. Maybe see what's going on over here. Maybe visit these little outskirts areas. Boys, we've got all kinds of possibilities. We could also beat this damn game. I just realized I should be wearing this headpiece. There we go. I'm a proper Lindale Knight. Dude, you're getting a Lindale. Dude, you're getting a Dale was one of them, like, I want to call it a pre-internet meme, but I mean the internet existed at the time. It was just not as prevalent, you know. Where's the beef? That's a pre-internet meme, boys. And I don't want you to start going on about how DARPANET technically existed at the time. DARPANET doesn't count as the internet. My God, there were no cats asking to have cheeseburger on the DARPANET, boys. This fucking man does not respect katana swords, son. How did Hidetaka Miyazaki, how did you get in this video game if you ain't scared of katana swords? How about if I spew Dragon Hellfire? Yeah, you can hit me. I've already won. Lucky Sevens. Fever. I sip orange. I roll. I get hit. I sip blue. And that's it. That's all it took to humble that man. Just give me a moment to gather myself. If I wasn't hung up in the world geometry, you could never beat me. Coward. Yeah, that's damn right, boys. Oh, that's a Gargoyle's Great Axe. Let's look at it with our eyes. See how great this fucking thing is. Bronze Great Axe wielded by Valiant Gargoyles. Did they give themselves that adjective? Just like the wielder, the missing parts have been mended with corpse wax. That's probably not the best material to use, but what the fuck do I know? I'm just a tarnished. I'm single, tarnished lawyer working for my client. Upgrading katana swords and being self-reliant. Can I have Golden Seed, please? Then I'll play Golden Axe. I never really played the Golden Axe games because I wasn't like a Sega kid back in the day. But I do know via emulation that Golden Axe 3 has a cool Panther Man in it. I just thought y'all should know that. Why do you want to look at my hands? The reverse Quentin Tarantino here.
A tarnished would one day... Surely you see gold. As in tarnished. And whatever the fingers.
Is this your job to sit here and say shit like that? Just make up crazy shit. What do you do for a living? I sit at the corner gas station and talk about the good Lord. Tarnished. Alright. I want that Beetleborg ball. Is that a transient Beetleborg ball that'll disappear if I try to melee it? Mayhaps I should dismount my steed. Just this once. Yeah, I know. God damn it, Miyazaki, you win. It must have been a sour grapes ass fucking Ash of War. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Okay, you got to blow corn through a horn, so I guess you win. And then all of you are getting fucking burnt up. Why can't I cast... I guess you can't cast that particular version on your horse. You just not got the clearance for it. Ah, the hero. Oh yeah, I was like a spear guy at one point. What do they call them? Dragons or something like that? Well, as I'm walking a tightrope here. Disparaging the mighty and noble Dragoon job class. Speaking of Dragoons, I think I mentioned earlier that I was editing the final episode of Final Fantasy II TMVA. It's a monumental accomplishment. You crowd that don't follow the greater Tenfey narrative will never understand. You'll always be denied that one juicy nugget of continuity. Okay. I'm stuck here on a horse. I've never ridden on a horse. I feel like there's no way they really want you to be like sitting on their back. They just kind of put up with it. I don't know if I'm comfortable sitting on the back of an animal that's just barely tolerating me. If I'm sitting on the back of an animal, I want them to be like, you know, this guy's alright. I don't mind hauling his big ass around. He's a pretty cool guy. He knows what's up. What have we accomplished so far in this recorded session? I believe there's a merchant up here. Look at these big fucking things. Are these arrows that were shot out of something? Were they fired from orbit? I thought I was under attack, but it was the fact that I have mass in a Souls game, which means all objects near me are destroyed. Is this you? Are you? Oh, you're one of them like goat men. I've already fought one of you. How many of you are there? Have I got to fight all of you? Have I got to humble the whole of the Goatmen tribe? Because I'll do it. You ain't even got to pay me for that. I'm a professional Goatman humbler. Just ask Azrael Dreamer. Don't ask Asgore, though. I can't humble that man. He's already too humble. God bless his heart. Hashtag dicks out for Asgore Dreamer. Everybody fucking losing their shit for Toriel, son. What about my boy Asgore? What about the pain in his heart, son? I'm telling you. Deltarune, son, if Asgore Dreamer doesn't become a party member and get to hang out with his surrogate human son, Deltarune, and Toby Fox has failed us all. When you think about it. You ain't even got like a boss HP bar and you're like talking shit to me? I'm the main fucking character. Fuck you. Great justice indeed. That guy didn't have a good time fighting. Wow. The big bonus stamina amulet. What a treasure. So I thought there was blood here, but it was just red flowers. I guess that happens sometimes. This region is very yellow. I would describe it as such in my journal of my travels. I wonder how many people keep journals nowadays. Does the Tenfey channel count as a journal? Future historians, the Tenfey historians in particular, could probably piece together like some sort of narrative about the times that the Tenfey channel existed in. If you're watching this and it's like 2280, you could be like, fascinating. These early man, these Tenfeys. What if like ain't bad or just saying the word son becomes like some kind of humorous slang in the future, like the word boner? You've ever seen that famous comic where the Joker is talking about all the boners that he's going to trick Batman into, and how we giggle at it now? I can't imagine the Tenfey channel in the future when those words become worthy of giggling and tittering. Or maybe that's a good thing. Hermit Merchant Shack.
Is someone there? A customer? Well.
Okay, I'm getting approvals in real time. Well, all of these. I want this dress. I think that's the dress the lady that we bought her medallion or pinned it back from the boiled shrimp man was wearing. Consort's trousers. Okay, this is the profit starting set. I can't use this shield, but I can buy it. Okay. Hold on, I pressed the wrong button and everything's terrible. So this torch lets you see invisible enemies, I believe. Yeah. Oh, give me that. Below the capital. It must be about the sewers. Sewer surfing. Big Apple, 3 a.m. Gotta fight Baxter Stockman. Okay, what have we done? What have we discovered? So there's an herb tree over here. There's an herb tree over here. There ain't no reason why we can't wander about and get into a bit of mischief, I'm just saying. I know that we're just trying to beat the game in a clear and professional manner, but that doesn't mean we can't wander about just a little bit. A sneaky, cheeky little bit of wandering. Wander Over Yonder. That was a pretty good cartoon. I'd say overall I had a good time watching Wander Over Yonder. Okay, that crowd down there thinks that I can't just shoot them from above. My fart blossom arrows cannot be denied. Okay, if I can lock onto you, I can weapon art target you. Okay, he's going to run over here and do that thing Souls enemies do, where they get right up on the wall and then they're pathfinding, doesn't know what the hell's happening, and starts shitting and farting everywhere. All of my arrows go into the floor. Okay, there we go. Are you? Okay, good. He's poison. He be poison. Now we need to poison all of his friends. Oh, slightly missed. How embarrassing. Okay, so they take more than one arrow to be poisoned. This isn't entirely necessary. I could go down there and, you know, fight them in real time. But, I mean, this is like strategy and tactics. What's wrong with that? Just because they're boring doesn't mean they're not a good strategy. Well, when you think about it, which is more important? The strategy of efficiently fighting the enemies while being at the lowest possible risk. Okay, I got a headshot crit and it poisoned them. If you shoot somebody with a fart arrow right in their nose, they're more likely to get fart critted. But I was going on about earlier, or is it better to strategize towards maximizing your all's potential entertainment possibilities as you're watching it? Son, all of this sounds like it could be the name of like a seminar. I need to start like a self-help guru series where you pay like $1,400 and you get to go to like a community college auditorium, and I'm up there with one of them little douchey microphones that's on the side of your face and like sticks out right in front of your mouth. And I'm like, what does it mean to shoot enemies with special fart cloud arrows? I'm here to tell you. I'm here to unlock your potential. I used to be just like you. I used to go into fights in Soulsborne's games and just use melee attacks against enemies with full HP. AKA, I was stupid and I was dumb. Then I learned about Pumpkinhead. And then I learned about fart cloud arrows. And friends, I'm a new man now standing before you. For just $69.69 a month, I could teach you how to be moderately competent at Hidetaka Miyazaki design games, while also spewing world-class nonsense to keep your clients enthralled. Are y'all my clients? If we were to like purely describe ourselves in the most business-like manner, could that be the term I would use to describe y'all? It seems condescending, but in a way flattering. Because I mean, who's more important to you when you're an entrepreneur than your clients? I'm just saying. Right, Glowing Skull Man? He knew. Twiggy Crack Tier. Crimson Crystal Tier. So many Star Fox OCs. You're like, man, you promised me when you got past Rhea Lucario, you'd stop with the crystal nonsense. Ricky O punched a hole through a wall and freed me. Okay. I don't think there's anything else up here. Why is it rainy and unpleasant? I'm just saying. Yeah, there's a bunch of messages that are probably like, don't fucking walk off this cliff, asshole. Bloodstain, and then bloodstain. Turn back and keep moving. Now that's genuine motivation. What do you got to say over here? I'll never know because Torrent only moves in abstract angles. Tree. Well, reading that message made it sunny and pretty out here. Mr. Yellow Sky, please tell me why you had to hide away from so long. Okay. I'm just now discovering this Erdtree. Already got all the knot tiers. Alright, we're getting that. Let's plateau done in record time, boys. I'm slicing the air with my katana sword like I'm drafting in a NASCAR race. Slicing through the air pressure and friction and such. As you do when you're driving a NASCAR. Ask him if you're a lemon, he would know. Graveyards is where dead people like to hang out, so let's try to get out of here. I ain't got no time or no patience for dead people. I ain't sitting up with the dead no more. Since the dead started sitting up too. What? Oh, your head was like a UFO? I thought I was about to get attacked by the Chupacabra or some shit, son. God almighty. Here, let's sit down at the Grace for a spell. Take a sip of beverage. Have I mentioned it's Sunday evening? So, if I was drinking any fortified liquids, I'd be justified. Even Jesus drank on Sunday. This was back in the day. You couldn't just drink water. That shit would kill you back then. Even Jesus could get dysentery. Everyone drank booze back in the day. It's probably why history is so odd. Nobody seemed to sit down and think about the future and how cringe they would be to future generations. You're like, isn't that what you're doing now on Tenfey? I don't know. If you're watching this and it's like 36.90 First of all, I don't understand how human civilization still exists, much less the Tenfey channel. But also, aren't you like, you're probably thinking we're kind of cringe. You're like, man, people were so cringy back then in the 2022s. And they like didn't know how to properly play Souls games. I can't believe people back then summoned spirits and used miracles during battle. Alright, we're going to spew dragon-ass breath at this knight, and he's not going to enjoy it, which means he's a bad knight. Why even be a knight if you can't enjoy some rich, robust dragon-ass? Son, it's irresponsible. Just some lightning to additionally humble him. It's raining and it's pouring, which means my lightning does extra damage. The Miyazaki's Edge, huh? Real fucking proud of yourself, aren't you? You think you're somebody. He thinks he's people with the Miyazaki's Edge. It'd be shameful if it wasn't so embarrassing. I'm going to kill you with my shield. That's how little I respect you. Fuck you. Okay, who is over here thinking that they're so important that I need to get hit by their attacks multiple times? You're familiar with Dragon Ass Breath? Yeah, that's what I thought. True pros always keep a peppermint lifesavers under their tongue in case they're ever assailed by Dragon Ass Breath. Okay. I guess I could fall off of a cliff. That's a pretty neat trick. Look at this cool treasure they want me to kill myself to get. Let's do it. Ooh. God almighty, I was nervous. That man died slumped over a railing, but he had 6 golden arrows on him. What is the story of that man? Is George R. R. Martin wrote me a story about that man? Fuck each of you. Yeah, you hit me, but you both died. And fuck your table, and fuck your spears, and fuck your boxes and barrels. Even Gordon Freeman would be like, man, you need to calm down. I'm so golden. I thought that ghost was my enemy. Enemy ghost. Hey. Oh, did you hit me when I was climbing a ladder? That's real fucking mature. Asses. We're all gold soldiers. Lake. Well, that's real pretty. If I wasn't already like a knightly fellow with some hefty beast bones, could probably make a good hefty beast stock with those meat bones. Mad Pumpkinhead cannot be summoned at this time. Please leave a message at the sound of the beep. No trap ahead. It's like a dream. No, it's not. Didn't expect treasure chest. Still no trap. I don't trust you. Well, it looks like I was the biggest fool of all. Good shit for me. I mean, it's a pretty great bow. Not a bad bow. Have I already gotten contents of that little Erd tree feller down there? If you could be targeted by me, you can be weapon art fart arrowed. Weapon farts, I think James Rolfe would refer to them as. I watched this Contra video recently, and it made me sit down with my actual NES, and I booted up Contra for the first time in a long time. And I never use the 30 lives code anymore now that I'm a mature adult. I like to see if I can beat the game without it. Well, spoilers, I got to zone... Is it zone 5, the energy zone, where there's like fire shooting out of the pipes and you fight like a big robot man at the end? Well, that's as far as I got before I game overed, very shamefully. Then I moved on to TNC Surf Design like an adult. Although, spoilers, I only do the skateboarding part because no one in human history has ever figured out how you do the surfing segment of TNC Surf Design on the NES. If you are watching this in the distant future, even your advanced AIs and like computer chip brains can't figure it out. And it's not your fault. It's not meant for human consciousness. Okay. Where am I? I'm going backwards, forwards, reverse, forward. I know all of you kids also watched Dexter's Lab in your youth, so I feel no need to explain that. Alright, what else are we doing here in the Atlas Plateau? Falling off a cliff and dying? Not on the itinerary, just today. I know it's Sunday evening and we've had us a few hoppy beverages, but tain't no need to kill yourself. Just now, I reckon. If I was like a old-timey country preacher, I'd be like, every Sunday my sermon would be reasons not to kill yourself this week. I'm like, I know we live out here with no electricity or indoor plumbing, and we all die by the age of 45. But moonshine? We can listen to the NASCAR race on the one radio that we got that's somehow still battery powered. Dipping Skull. It's good shit. Everybody's like, amen. Hallelujah. That's real depressing. I apologize for that. Oh, are you what's attacking me? Resident Evil 4 taught me that when trebuchets attack you, you just go aboard them. Now, in the case of Resident Evil 4, I would have some sort of firearm or fire leg, as Arthur Weasley would say. How embarrassing. The wizards of the Harry Potter world, I feel like I talk about like the logistics of the Harry Potter universe more often than I would believe I did. But it's just, like, I know y'all have magic and, you know, you don't really have to care about electricity and shit, but to be so ignorant of, like, the general human progress, because I have to assume the wizards are like a small minority of the overall human population, but yet they like still live in the world. I know you can live out in the woods and have like magic wards. It makes it where muggles don't find your house, but to just be that ignorant. I mean, you have like infrastructure of some sort, and you have like textiled style clothes. I didn't mean to cast that spell, but I did mean to have Dragon Tail. Ooh! Ooh! Once I get Dragon Tail, I can't be stopped, boys. I'm like Monterey fucking Jack when he gets a whiff of the cheese. Oh yeah, that Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers movie is coming out. But it's like a meta movie where they're Chip and Dale are like actors that played Chip and Dale in the Rescue Rangers cartoon. And like Chip is still quote unquote 2D animated, even though he's clearly like a cel shaded 3D model. But Dale got like a cosmetic surgery to become 3D. Has Gadget Hack Wrench been shown yet? Is she the secret villain? Sorry, I was thinking about that time that Gadget Hack Wrench cosplayed as Sydney from Final Fantasy 15 and I got real distracted. You kids at home wouldn't blame me. Okay. I've done nothing. Nothing has been achieved during this recording session. 37-ish minutes and nothing to show for it. This game will never be completed at this rate. You're like, good. I shall always subsist on the finest Tenfey Elden Ring rage. It keeps me young and healthy. It's like taking vitamins. I'd like to think some of y'all, like the good times you have watching me get mad at video games like this, like somehow benefits you. It's like one of the few positives I can hope to believe in myself, son. It's like how in Womp Comics, Ronnie Filial, His father, Santa Claus, revealed to him that he was like a construct he made to give joy to others, but to be like completely devoid of feeling joy himself. So that rich, deep lore of Womp. Boys, I check Womp every day. And even if every day it's just Ronnie eating instant noodles out of like an electric kettle pot, I'll still keep checking it. You might have noticed there's a bunch of ladies like dancing around and having a good time. So if we don't bother them, they won't bother us. So I'm just going to let them dance. Who am I to judge these crazy ladies? I'll just take all their good shit while they're dancing. They can dance if they want to. They could leave their friends behind. Okay. Now I feel like this crowd over here might just want to fight. Now, does you wanting to fight make them want to fight? No? That's good. I'm going to kill you with bloody high slash! Ha! Soak in your own blood! Now I'm feeling motivated. Okay. Everything's cool. Here in Crazy Town Village. It's Dominula Windmill Village. My favorite DBZ card game location card. God, that was a period of like 3 years where me and my friends were all super into the Score Dragon Ball Z card game. Hold on, I'm a bit dehydrated. It's almost like there's some substance in this hoppy beverage I'm drinking that inexplicably dehydrates me. But I don't even know what you would call something like that. What you would call that collection of molecules. So y'all have got these crucifixion things, but you like dress them up with flowers. That's kind of cool. Do you want to fight? Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Human bone. Festive garb? Well, I gotta see what it looks like. Where are you at? That's the prophet. Right here it is. Ceremonial garb worn by dancers at the festivities. Faintly bloodstained. Some club soda will take that right out. Well, if I wasn't a hardy man of the faith, I would wear it. But I'll stick with my knightly armor. I'm like Flick from the Blazing Dragons cartoon, son. You need that knightly suit of armor to be a proper knight. You think they'll ever bring back Blazing Dragons? Oh. Hey. Okay, let's see. My friend Pumpkinhead would love to hang out with you. Yeah, throw fire with me. I don't give a shit. Neither does Pumpkinhead. He loves that shit. I'm going to take a blue sip, and me and Pumpkinhead are going to get some HP regeneration. Boosh. Then I'm going to spew dragon ass breath at you until you're properly steeped in it, son. And then you're going to throw a fireball at me, and we're all going to think you're real fucking cool for doing it. Dragon ass breath just keeps coming. Okay, fine. You interrupted my spell casting. You're real mature. Excuse me, I need to be up here so my Pumpkinhead doesn't disappear. Thank you. Pumpkinhead's somewhat tanky. That's all we need. Can this man not be properly dragon ass poisoned? I don't believe it. I ain't met a man that can't be felled by dragon ass. And I don't want to meet someone like that. It's horrifying to think about. So he's the same boss I fought in the bottom of that tower in a previous episode. But the fact that we're in a big open area, and I presume he's slightly lower level, means I was able to beat him. The Godskin Peeler and the Scurrying Black Flame. Those seems like cool things to think about. But I got shit to do. I gotta beat this fucking video game. What time of day? Evening? No, sir. Let's see. Pastime until morning. Burp during the passage of time. I am ruined up, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, good. So all of this was just kind of optional. When you think about it. Well, actually, everything I'm currently doing is optional. I need to be inside the capital if I wanted to actually advance the game and not just yell about it. Theoretically. Figured I would almost run off a cliff to keep your all's engagement up. I'm like, wasn't that a plot point? I've never seen those Twilight movies, but I've like listened to YouTube videos discussing them. And wasn't one of the movies, the plot was the twinkly main vampire guy, the Batman or whatever, was like, Bella, I can't be around you because it's too dangerous. I'm so hot and mysterious that it's a danger to you. And he leaves, and she's like, no, I can't live without my sparkly vampire boy. And for some reason, whenever she's in like mortal danger, his like ghost appears to be like, Bella, stop it. This is stupid and dumb. You're not reading the manufacturer's instructions before using this industrial lathe. And he would appear for a few seconds. And so she's like doing all this crazy shit. And then she has like a baby, and like a werewolf man in blue jeans wants to fuck it. It's awful. It sounds like it has no redeeming artistic merit. But maybe that is inherently the actual merit of it. Anything could be like poignant and soulful and have meaning. But it takes true artistry to just make awful nonsense. Son, I think the Tenfey channel is a living example of that. Why do y'all dance around all day? Oh, look at all this cool shit that belongs to me now. Okay, I guess y'all blow up when people take your cool shit. And I understand, but it's just, you're like a AI computer character and have no agency. I think there's a Ryan Reynolds movie about that. One Up the Extra Man, I think they call it. Okay. We're making a good circuit. I see big rats. I fight big rats. I'm the kind of guy that when I see a big rat, I can't not get involved. Whether it's befriending the big rat or fighting them. Either way, I want to be a part of that big rat's life. I really would have pet rats if they didn't have such short lifespans. Because I know that I would be heartbroken once they passed away. But all the videos I've seen of like pet rats, they seem real interesting. They like to do things. They like to hang out. They like to eat Ritz crackers. We're very in common, humans and rats, when you think about it. I'm a bit of a rat man myself. Even a rat can be humbled by dragon ass breath. Speaking of which, giant rat ashes. Bliss ahead. This man knew. The neat thing about rat ashes is that they have no cost, I believe. Where y'all at? Use a summon. Spirits that do not require FP to summon. And they appear at a distance. And as you upgrade them, you get more rats, son. You've got to spend rats to make rats. You know what I mean? I think they've... I read once that they train rats to find landmines. Like these big rats. They wear little vests. And they reward them with, like, bananas. I bet rats would love to nibble on a banana. Almost as much as a Ritz cracker. I see an ominous figure at the end of the bridge. And I feel like it would be rude and irresponsible not to interact with him. What do you say, buddy? I see. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Me and this guy, we know what's up. You know there's thumbnail potential to this, so we're going to have to work around it. This is part of the process of Tenfey. Alright, turn the HUD off. And point. That might work. You got to worry about like the negative space and your balance and your rule of thirds, your book of 3. I didn't mean to change that to point upward, but I'll do it. Oh no, I hopped backwards. I was so distrustful. Yeah, I can't make this. Even with HUD turned off, you can't make these little prompts go away. God, Miyazaki, it's like you're intentionally hurting people that try to make somewhat interesting and dynamic YouTube thumbnails. See what they got to say about this guy. Lord ahead. Seek cleric. Is that kind of like get thee to a nunnery? It's like, girl, you need to... It's like telling somebody they need Jesus. You need to seek cleric. You need Lord Gwyn. Okay, we need that to go back to being wave so we can be real polite to people. What's this at the end of the bridge? A bunch of motherfuckers that need to be killed by me with a katana sword in the hallway. It was Soul the Confessor in the courtyard with the katana sword. Now I'm going to home to sleep with my waifu. The Clue movie, that's one of my favorite movies. I feel like it gets disparaged from time to time. Anyone who disparages the Clue movie is somebody that takes themselves too seriously. I feel like the same kind of people that enjoy the Clue movie also enjoy The Fifth Element. The kind of people that are like, they just want to sit and watch a movie. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie without having to, like, think about the human condition for too much. You know? Watch it with your eyes. The Sonic the Hedgehog movie was like that. I haven't watched the sequel yet, but I get the feeling that it can also just be sat down and watched. It's a nice change of pace. Oh, there's one of them damn envoys. Or convoys, they got on a pumpkin head. Dragon ass breath. Ooh. Wake up with the taste of dragon ass. With Hardy's new dragon ass coffee. I fart clouded that pumpkin head to death. What about these giants? Can they, or trolls, excuse me. Can they resist the allure of dragon ass? These giant trolls are real strong and can pull a carriage, but can they see why kids love dragon ass crunch? He tried to endure the whole thing and he couldn't do it, boys. They'll always get you right there at the end. Dragons eat beans with every meal because it's so good for their heart. But as a side effect, they've always got the most potent fart clouds. This whole playthrough, it's just been a deviant art nightmare. Why did Miyazaki hide so much dragon fart imagery in the game is what I'm saying. Alright, I'm going to breathe advanced fire on you. Well, that kills them so much faster. Who knew? I was wasting so much time. I wasted so many years on dragon farts. Like Squidward, realizing that he could have been eating Krabby Patties that whole time. And that they were so fucking good. That'd be like if you worked at a Bojangles for years and you never had a Cajun filet biscuit. Okay, hold on. This crowd needs to be humbled. My God, the devastation. I got so many of them tabards. Alright, what is my reward for killing all these people? 110 Tenfey rides away. The Great Stars. So it must be like Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine and Barry Burton. And hell, even Albert Wesker. You know they're the best stars. Who on Bravo team could even match up to them? Don't say Rebecca Chambers, my God. I don't care if Resident Evil 0 is a thing. That woman hid in a room with like a can of bug spray as her only defense. Alright, here we are at the mountain. Mount Gelmir, I hear people call it. I've heard it referred to from time to time. Once again, this isn't really part of, you know, getting to the end of the game as quick as possible. Which every time I go to sit down to record this game, I'm like, alright, I need to get Elden Ring done. I need to just rush to the end of the game. And yet I'm always drawn to the allure of ambling about. Breath of the Wild spoiled me, son. It ruined me for other open world games. Alright, you seem to have your own thing going on here, and that's fine. I'm not here to judge, and I'm not here to take anything from anyone. I just want to pass through. I'm just a humble knight on a horse. Sure, I have a cool katana sword. And sure, I can make a giant dragon head erupt out of my body and spew a fart cloud miasma. But who amongst us could say that they've never done such a thing? Everyone's got that point in their youth when they were dragon ass cloud boys. Okay, why am I hung on everything? I'm trying to just mellow out and have a good time, and you crowd taking it from me. And you shouldn't be. You get the full force, like, brute, blunt trauma, dragon ass, son. You're at 0.0. You're nestled between them dragon ass cheeks, son. Okay, fine. You might have hit me, but I'm still the victor. We got the sacred butchering knife. I guess that makes the meat more clean. Golden Vow. That's the ability we used to have on our katana sword. We could cast it as a spell. Interesting. I can't help but notice that this bridge, like, did one crew start at one side of the canyon and the other crew started at the other, but they didn't really discuss how high the bridge was supposed to be before they started, because there's just a little bit of a gap Also, don't know if you know this, but a bunch of corpses are pawed on it. I know bridges don't usually have a health inspection, but I feel like we're going to fail it regardless. This place is real dreary. If I was walking around and I came across a place like this, I'd probably turn around. Or at least turn like 90 degrees in one direction. If there was an Xbox 360 present, I would turn 360 degrees and walk away. Only Michael Jackson knew the correct response to that video game console. God, I haven't turned on my Xbox 360 in such a long time. There was some good times on there. A big chunk of the Tenfey channel existed during that time period. The Dragon Headstone glitch, which was the original Tenfey video that brought the boys to the yard, took place on an Xbox 360, son. You got to know your roots. Okay, is this not the correct way to get around here? Maybe from over here? We're going to warp and see what we can find out. Take us a cheeky little sip during the loading screen. I can feel the water being sucked out of the cells of my body and my brain. But I can't stop drinking. Alright, we're here in the yellow world yet again. Green Lantern would have the worst fucking time in this place. Oh, I remember this village. This is one of them mariner villages. I don't think mariners can be affected by dragon ass breath, unfortunately. It's one of their great powers. It's one of the things that separate them from mortals. Speaking of which, sometimes they summon like big gangly skeleton laser men. So that's a thing. That's a thing we all love to have to deal with. Ignore him. Where did the boatman go? The moon's about to hit his eye like a really big pizza pie. And it ain't going to be a moray, son. Okay, so I guess the gimmick of this guy is that he keeps summoning a big... There you are. Hey, you look like some undead asshole that I'm going to burn up with my crispy dragon breath. Don't know what hit me, but I'm mad about it. That's the important thing. Dragon tail, dragon tail. That boy needs that dragon tail. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I completely whiffed. Sometimes you whiff a dragon tail. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Don't let anyone shame you for it. You got, like, knocked into humble state, but I don't think I could actually counter you like I can most enemies. Alright, we're going to Blessing's Boon, and we're going to drink from our flask of physics. Then we're going to equip our Dragon Tail, and we're going to teach this undead crowd what it's like to mess with a boy that can conjure a holy Dragon Tail out of his ass. Spoilers, it doesn't end good for you. I'm like Nicolas Cage in Next. Like, I've seen every outcome to this encounter, and none of them don't involve me smacking you with my thick dragon tail. Pop! Pop! I think my favorite thing about the dragon tail is that it gives you, like, genuine fucking poise, which is such a rare thing. It's a rare condition this day and age to read any poise news on the Elden Ring wiki page. I did it. I'm the hero. You can't take it from me. I did nothing wrong during that fight. I used things that were in the video game. Fuck each and every one of y'all that would dare claim that I'm not playing the game correctly. Which is none of you, thankfully. I'm specifically talking to Tsundere Viewer Chan, who I admit only exists inside my mind. They're like my own Tyler Durden. Always asking me to make soap out of liposuction belly fat. Alright, there's a side of grace right about here. Reckon we ought to touch it. Crowd on the internet are always telling me to touch Grace. I guess this is what they meant. Oh, I remember this from my other character. It's like a little canyon you can run through. And I think there's like hot geysers. Okay, that looks like something I'll use all the fucking time. Yeah, here's what I'm thinking of. Ooh, ooh. This feels like a Crash Bandicoot warped level. You know how there's those like prehistoric levels? Sorry, I was thinking about Crash Bandicoot. That's a game series I haven't played in a long time. Ah, Crash Bandicoot. Now that's a name I haven't heard in quite some time. I'm like Ben Kenobi. We're just ignoring these corpses that are falling out of the sky. I feel like that's the most responsible response to have to them. If I walked out my back door and I just saw a bunch of corpses fall out of the sky and land on the ground, I'd just go back inside, lock the door, go back to bed. Call into work and be like, yeah, there were like sky corpses. So I don't know what y'all's policy is on that, but I'm going to have to take a me day. All right. Am I anywhere near the map? Call Dora the Explorer. I see some sort of fortress. I see some sort of giant skull tank that spews fire. I'm not really about that. I can't open my map because bad intentions. Jellyfish will ignore you if you ignore them. Are jellyfish in any way cognizant of their surroundings? They don't really have like a brain, right? They just sort of exist. I feel a lot of solidarity with jellyfish. That looks like some kind of boss man that wants to fight me. And by fight me, I mean he wants to be shot from a distance with poison fart arrows. See if I can regular poison him before I've got to bust out the dragon ass. Okay, I did. I mean, that don't mean he don't get a little bit of dragon ass. That wouldn't be fair. Yeah, that's how I fight. And I get the Prelate's Inferno crosshair too. Well, somebody has a problem with the way I fight. Fine. Dragon ass all around, baby. On the house. Marinate in it, son. You'll have to take a bath in tomato juice before you get that dragon ass stank out of your fucking skin faults. Okay. What do you keep in here? That's mine. Armorer's Cookbook 7. Okay, what kind of fella make when he's got a book like that in his pocket? Giant stone firefight. Okay. Neat. I feel like I learned something. Well, everyone here is already dead. It's like that boss in Monster Party that you walk in the room and he's already dead. Am I hearing a ghost? They'll never find me. Well, now I have to find you. What kind of reverse psychology is this? Ah, rump. He's rump. He's rump. He's rump. He's in my head. If I remember correctly, you can jump over one of these walls. From the windows to the walls. Jumping. Yeah, it's over here. Whoop. Excuse me, I mean, whoop. I actually landed up where I wanted to be. Okay, it's this ghost that we're hearing. Yeah, you will be, but you won't be corporeal. You'll never make it to corporal, son. Alright, what did that damn... Okay, so that's the fire clutch stone ring equivalent. Which means it's something we don't care. Oh yeah, the map of this area is not accessible from where we are. I think we have to actually approach from over here. Fun. Time for some more fun warp shenanigans. I'm going to pistol whip the next one of you that says warp fun shenanigans. Hey Farva, what's that goofy shit you like to do in Elden Ring when you're looking for the maps and zones? Oh, you mean warp fart shenanigans? Oh, here you go, Chief. Here, you go right, get to it. Once again, it does my heart good to know that every Tenfey viewer has watched Super Troopers and always knows what I'm talking about. Super Troopers, Dirty Work, Joe Dirt, American classics. In the future, instead of reading like The Grapes of Wrath or The Great Gatsby or any of that garbage, the kids will be watching Joe Dirt and Super Troopers and Kung Pao Enter the Fist and Austin Powers. It's the only way they'll know the justice of our culture of this time period. Hell, include Tenfey videos in there. There'll probably be some sort of BS college degree you could get in Tenfeyology and being a Tenfey historian. Alright, we found another one of these. Oh, I guess I'll raid this cemetery just because it's fit to burst with good shit, demanding to be plucked like a ripe grape. Okay, alright. If I ran over that, I'd die. That'll be the day, AA, that I die. Alright, there's some sort of fortress tower here. That's cool, I guess. I ain't fighting none of y'all. I ain't fighting Pumpkinhead. These glowing stones seem to indicate that I should follow them. Probably to good treasure and good friendship. Alright, what's up here? If there's anything up here that's animated in the least, it's either getting cut with a katana sword or smacked with a dragon tail. Your choice. Hop! So you have chosen dragon tail death. Pop! Pop! The Miyazaki's Edge is powerless in the face of dragon tail. That's the smartest enemy we've encountered. He knew to just get the hell out of here. I could smack you through the walls, baby! Dragon tail does not respect physics. Didn't expect gorgeous view. Gorgeous? Interesting? Might be a better word. A pulley bow, son. Pulley. Teddy Roosevelt's favorite ranged weapon. Yep, yep. Ha ha! Game progress. Alright, well, all of this was optional. Summon my horse. My horse is amazing. Alright. Don't even ask me the source of the lemonade. I guess I'll keep following these glowing stones to adventure and friendship. God. I hear wolves. I hear a wooing. Okay, yeah. There's a wolves all around me. I somehow inexplicably found myself surrounded by wolf boys, son. Just like Louis Senpai every Saturday night. He tries to tell that mess of Yakuza lions that he hangs out with that it's just happenstance. Now, this is like the entrance to an underground area, it seems like. I've never been here before, not even on a previous lifetime. So, I guess you can get some genuine real-time Tenfey reactions. Tenfey reacts! I feel like if I did, like, generic reaction videos, they might be popular, but my integrity. What would the Tenfey True Believers think? Oh, this is one of them fucking heroes' graves, which means there's going to be one of them damn chariots in here. Oh, I don't know if I have patience for this, y'all. I'm supposed to be beating the game. We'll dip our toe in here and see what this area is all about. Preferably it's the hokey pokey. Running. Required ahead. That's not good. I'm not real good on my cardio. Enemy ahead. Well, I have a shield. Why is it always dunk? By the way. Oh, dunk. Alright, so this is going to be... Wow, this don't look ominous at all. Skeleton. Oh, there's a lava area. No door ahead. I see. So, yeah. Not only are we going to have one of them damn unkillable well, they're not necessarily unkillable, but there's usually a gimmick to defeating them. But also lava. Okay, you took care of the skeletons for me. I don't even know why I'm still here. Just to suffer. Kazuhira Miller is the only one that understood. I even jumped over here like I figured you didn't need to do, and it still wasn't enough time. My God, what does Miyazaki want other than for us to suffer? Alright, if this is a lava area, then I should be eating some of these dried livers. Hold the onions. With the onions? No. No onions. It's one of my favorite old Looney Tunes. I don't even know the name of that dog character from that. Do you know what Looney Tunes I'm talking about? Fuck you, I can jump over lava. I don't care if your eyes glow. Do your eyes fucking glow? Do they wobble to and fro? Are you trying to hide over here and shoot me with a bow? I apologize to all you turkey and straw fans out there for butchering your lovable folksy tune. Okay, you burned some kind of M. Bison technique. What did it get you? I tell you what it got you. Fucking smoke. That thing don't care that you're on the same team. Son, if he's not getting all the kills, then he's losing. Is there anywhere we can drop down? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I'm going to let you go up here. I'm going to let you lose your mind up in here. Up in here. And I'm even going to let you act a fool. Losing your cool. You're going to do it every time. Don't regenerate when I'm sitting next to you. It's just insulting. How you kids doing? Having a good time. Okay. Running, running, running. Huh! Okay, that's some good shit. I'm always a fan of being granted that good shit. Okay. Huh! Huh! Bloody high slash! Soak in your own blood, shit lord. Okay, even though I knew he was there and got the drop on him, it doesn't matter in Hidetaka Miyazaki's world. The worst spin off the Bobby's world. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh no. Okay, I thought that guy knew me and my techniques. Poison arrows. Okay, he's already poisoned. Jesus. I barely even touched you. sympathy for the devil. Devil's food cake. Devil's food cake is so much better than Angel's food cake. It really is an indictment of the human condition when you think about it. Although Angel food cake is like more accepting of toppings. Because if you take Angel food cake and put like strawberries and whipped cream on it, it's pretty fucking good. But Devil's food cake can just exist by itself, although it usually has chocolate frosting. Don't even get me started on red velvet. Alright, who's down? Okay, I see y'all. Are you like picking flowers? That's kind of interesting. Is there like a lore to it? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Behold, hidden path. Really? Really? It's a sad indictment of human nature that these damn fake hidden path ahead messages are so prevalent. Okay. One of these happiest here. You need to get back to painting shit blue. They are so poised to get dragon tailed. Too late, idiot! Pop! Pop! Watching motherfuckers drop. Okay. Just in case I fuck up. Oh yeah, I've got this lantern. Just in case I fuck up. Just a bit of dried liver. I find it keeps your constitution quite in balance. Your humors and such. Your black phlegm and, or you know, your yellow bile and your black bile and your mucus or phlegm or whatever and your blood. Each of those represent a different Ninja Turtle. I know what you're thinking. If that's the case, then what represents Master Splinter? Spoilers. The contents of your nuts. Is it is it honoring Master Splinter to equate him as far as bodily liquids goes to I can't think of a polite way of saying it. Jizz. Semen. Master Splinter would be the kind of guy to have a Dreamcast. Although he would have to have a PlayStation 1 because you know Final Fantasy 9 would be Master Splinter's favorite Final Fantasy. I don't even need to explain why. You know Master Splinter is a Don Bluth fan. Okay. Is there anything up here? No. Okay. They hide a lot of shit in these heroes' graves, I've noticed. As a matter of fact, do I even have... You know that one we did that's at the very beginning of the game that I quote-unquote finished? Well, spoilers, there's a talisman in there that's basically the equivalent of the fat ring from Dark Souls that I still haven't got on this character. Alright, you go down there. He goes way down there. He turns around and he goes up there. Let's check up first because it's closer. And no one told it. No, I was about to say no one said to be wary of up yet. But then I saw somebody yell down. Well, stone sword keys aren't bad. Please don't hit me. Rotating death chariot. Senpai. Oh my god, you're not giving me any fucking room, man. There's no way to get around that. That's just Miyazaki being shitty, is what that is. Don't even try to defend him in the comments. That man doesn't even realize you exist. In all likelihood, Miyazaki hates you. Alright, running. Jump! Yeah, well, animate. I don't care. If you're feeling dead, I'll be your reanimator, and I've got the way to bring you alive. But spoilers, it involves killing you afterwards. You ain't getting any green color from me. My secret won't keep you alive. Alright, running. Boy, too late, idiot! Even if you hit me, I've already won because I got around the corner. Oh, never mind. He can just do that. Miyazaki can decide that his OC self-insert character, who is an unkillable monster chariot, can just take all the free actions he wants. Whatever. I'm not bitter about it, but it does make Miyazaki a huge immature coward. It does make me the hero when you break it down. I can't believe the shit you're expected to go through to play this video game. And people say it's good. People say it's GOAT. Do I really need to bring up Asgore Dreamer? Or God forbid Azrael Dreamer, God of Hyper Death. I wonder what chapter of Deltarune he'll finally show up in. I'm sure you kids are wondering too. Okay. Running, I'm fucking running. Jump. Ooh, 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 ooh. I do like that they just let you permanently put down the skeletons with any weapon. You don't have to necessarily have a blessed weapon. Oh no, I thought you would, you know, I thought he would keep going. Damn it. I know I had a lot of souls when I die, but it does not matter if I lose them, because if I desperately need souls, I can just go shoot that damn bird from that ledge for a couple of minutes. Yeah, this fucking guy burning his Psycho Crushers. Screaming pain, nightmare booster, son. This place shall become your grave. Street Fighter 4 was good. There was a period, I've talked in other Tenfey videos, I don't know if it was from this playthrough or not, how my friends used to like all play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2, and even to an extent Black Ops. But there was actually a period where all of us played Street Fighter 4. Son, that's how I became familiar with Cody Travers. Well, I mean, I played Final Fight back in the day, but he didn't have much personality in Final Fight. He was too busy taking out the Mad Gear. You're like, the Metal Gear? I'm like, well, they might have been metal, but they were more angry. Screamo Gear. I've noticed that this whole area is hot lava, just like the floor. Oh, okay, well, the problem isn't that it constantly hurts you. The problem is I can't fucking move. And I guess they probably want me to, like, backstep through it, but I don't know if I have the fortitude. The thing is, I don't know if that thing's going to chase me. I need to know my standing. I need to know where I belong before I start doing this shit. Okay, let's backtrack a little bit and gather ourselves. So I guess we want to go back over here. Go in here. Everybody's hanging out. That guy's around the corner thinking he's real clever because he's a Dark Souls enemy. A Dark Souls Den Ring or whatever enemy. Run past this fucking thing. Okay, it burns them up. That's somewhat satisfying. Ooh. Okay, then that fucking thing is out here. And did I die down there? No, I went up there, but then I tried to run down there and shit happened. I believe was the order of events. If I was on the stand giving my affidavit or whatever on what the hell happened, Alright, so you like to turn around right there. I see. Alright. But you didn't that time. Interesting. It's almost like you're a motherfucker who can't make up his fucking mind. Alright, you're going to go that way. I'm going to run and 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 grab that shit. Roll, roll, roll. You're... I legitimately don't know what I'm supposed to do different there. Okay, I like that you hid the boogeyman here in this fucking alcove, Miyazaki, and that his fucking swords don't cling off the walls. Yeah, that's something. At least the real boogeyman, when he appears at the foot of my bed in the middle of the night, I can scream and start kicking him. Throw a fucking pillow at him. But not in your video game. He's all powerful. Freddy fucking Cougar would like to be an enemy in a fucking Souls game so that he could be overpowered. Not that I'm bitching and moaning. Constructive criticism would be a good set of adjectives to describe the Tenfey channel. I've noticed the whole ground is hot lava down here as well. That's real interesting, Miyazaki. That seems real fun. I thought I had my shield. None of that matters. I could use a little bit more time in the blessing boon. Alright, if we jump, and jump, and jump, and jump, and jump, and jump. This is in the highest advanced tiers of Dragoon Academy. All the floors are hot lava because you're expected to just perpetually be jumping everywhere. Never touch the floor. Alright, that fucking thing, did it fuck off? Okay, I'm just gonna die down here. Have you noticed this? Has anyone else seen this? That thing's coming down here to kill me. Yeah, I mean, I literally knew it was coming down here to kill me. 2 sips for the boy. Huh? 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 Is there nowhere for me to stand at all, Miyazaki? Really? What was your design intentions? What did you happened in your childhood to inspire this? A bunch of cars got caught up in a volcanic eruption and you watched as everyone killed each other to try to eke out a living? And that's why this is in your video game? If I had a little bit more HP. Oh no! Oh shit! We actually got to something. Could we have done it? Have we beat Miyazaki? Miyazaki's castle? Are we the good boys? Do we get the good reward? Okay, we're up here now. Behold something. I agree. First off, well done. Well, thank you. No lever ahead. All the more try door. Just trying to see if there's any sneaky cheeky shit in here that I missed. Sneaky cheeky tabby. The mongoose. Okay, well I found this neat area. So that's something. There's one of them statues. Okay, there's a boss here. Well, that's good. I've got so many resources available to fight a boss. That's the best part. 4 blue flasks. Time for madness. Magic dog. I don't know what's in there, but I feel like that's appropriate. I got the magic dog. Okay, how are we going to deal with this? If it really is a magic dog, let's have our blue livers ready. Boom, 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 boom. Neck bones. Shrimp. Alright, here's the plan. We eat neck bones. We eat shrimp. Go in here, summon Pumpkinhead, and bolster him. I was trying so hard to do this, but I couldn't stop bringing the map up because the controls aren't very intuitive, is my excuse. Son, I believed in the heart of the dragon ass, son. And I was rewarded for my faith. So that summon we just got, I recognize the name of it. Bloodhound Knight Flow. I've heard it's a good one. So we might have to upgrade it when we get back to the round table hold. Which is going to be right now. Because that's... Wait, did we not touch Grace? Oh no, this is the entrance to the damn Hero's Dome. We probably haven't found everything in here, but we found enough. We found adventure and good times. The good times we shared was 100% of everything inside that Hero's Dome. When you think about it.
Greeting. Are you here for...
I am. I've recently come into a Bloodhound Knight, Ash. Yeah, we need more of these ghost gloveworts. So we need to do more catacombs. I'm thinking. I don't believe we can upgrade any of our weapons. Yeah, I know. I've been dead for 4 months and a day. You can't make none of my shit more powerful. Dead to me. Dead to rights. I could almost gain a level if I had 30k more runes. Alright. Should we continue our quest up the mountain? Mountain quest. There's no reason not to, son. Once you've decided to scale the mountain, it would be disrespectful to just suddenly decide you didn't want to anymore. It'd be like starting tennis lessons or karate and then telling your mom like 3 weeks into it, you're like, I don't really like this. She's like, honey, I've already bought you a racket and a gi. You're doing karate tennis. Damn it. I've already bragged about it to the other ladies down at the country club, so it's happening. Ignore the wolf boys a-wooing. Okay, so that's where we just were. So let's keep on going. Or not, because the world ends right there. Well, how do we get to the next area? The topography of this place is not very accommodating. When I leave my Yelp review of this mountainous area in Elden Ring, I'm going to be like, it could use just a few, like, access ramp. Okay, that's what we were looking for. That'll be the response to my Yelp review. They're like, did you try looking to your right ever so slightly? This is an important message. Okay. Rainbow stones lead the way to riches. I feel like there's a certain jaunty fellow that we've known who likes to lure you into scenarios with his rainbow stones. He's like, they're always after me, rainbow stones. Hey, enemy boss thing. You seem real cool. Hey, Grafted Scion, I'm real happy for you, and I'm going to let you finish. But Dragon Ass Breath was one of the best incantations of all time. Are you familiar with the Bloody High Slash? I could introduce you if you ever fucking calm down. That's the first step. Fuck you. That's the second step. Every fucking enemy in this game, man. They're all a bunch of fucking tryhards. That's my new outlet. I used to just call them Bloodborne, which they are. But I feel like you crowd are probably tired of that. So I'm just going to call the enemies tryhards. Like, man, I'm just trying to play a video game and relax. Whew, remember what that was like when you could just sit and play a video game and not have to think? I miss those fucking days. Okay, there's nothing over there that I want. If it's not at the top of a ladder, it's not worth having. This message paid for by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Some sort of building in the distance. Up ahead in the distance, I saw a fortified shack. My head grew heavy and my sight grew dim. I had to stop for a snack. There's a merchant man up here.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right. Welcome, valued customer.
You must not get much foot traffic up here. This isn't Japan. You can't just tuck your store in the 4th floor of some random building down 2 alleyways, son. You need, like, visibility. So he actually sells the Confessor set. So if we didn't start as a Confessor, this is when we'd be able to get the set. We might as well grab those 2 pieces at the very least so that we can customize them. Also, we can make volcano pots now. We also have a guilty hood. That's something. I don't really use crossbows, but I'll buy a few of these for fun. Just in case I ever find myself. If ever I become a bit of a crossbowman myself. In case I ever want to piss off the Pope. You think the Pope is mad at regular crossbows. You show up with explosive bolts. He's not going to be pleased. And you know he's going to shit talk you to Jesus. That's the Pope's go-to, son. What a coward. The Pope never fights his own battles. He always relies on Jesus. It's shameful. At some point, Jesus is going to have to cut him off and be like, look, man, I like your cool big hat you wear. And I like that you're a fan of Undertale. But you got to fucking deal with this shit, man. I can't be coming down here every time somebody shoots a crossbow. Every time Daryl appears in an episode of Walking Dead, I've got to deal with a 2-hour phone call from your ass. I've got shit to do. I have to constantly beg my dad not to end the world because there's still people that are going to burn in hell. I got a lot on my plate, boys. And that's regular Jesus. Khajiit Jesus has got even more shit going on. She don't really care about crossbows, to be honest, because Khajiit Jesus is cool. That's why I converted to her church. I was going to regular church and regular Sunday school and just sat in there. I was like, wow, that's real neat. A guy had a multicolored coat, and then the world flooded, and some bitch turned into a pillar of salt, and now I have to burn in hell for some reason. Versus a hot cat lady dancing around a bowl, wearing nothing but a yo-yo and a pineapple. I know which church I'm going to. I'm telling you. If your church ain't even got the budget for a cute Khajiit lady, don't expect me there Sunday morning. Okay, there's a boss up here, and he's a certified motherfucker. So let's bolster. I guess we'll... Who's higher level? Pumpkinhead's probably a bit tankier. I feel like our new guy against this boss might not fare too well, unfortunately, just because we haven't managed to upgrade him very high. So this isn't an indictment of our new summon. It's just it's just the facts, son. It's just statistics. You understand. It's like Moneyball. I'm like, you got a lot of moxie and pizzazz, kid, but I need results. I've got to fight a giant animated stone bull that shoots gravity magic, son. I ain't got time for this shit. Alright, what's going to help us the most against him? I don't know how much we'll be blocking him. We could get our stamina back faster. If we get knocked off our horse, I want my shield to be as good as possible, I suppose. Alright, neck bones. Shrimp meat. Jump up here and get to it. Everything he does knocks you off your horse. Because fuck you. Alright, is he distracted? No. Doesn't matter what Pumpkinhead does to him. I'm the reason he exists. You were coded into this video game to piss me off, and you're really fucking good at it, boys. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't even know if I'm addressing the boss or if I'm addressing Hidetaka Miyazaki and the bunch of yes men he surrounded himself with that made this fucking shitty farce of a video game. Not that I'm mad. Not that I'm mad. This is fun. This is what video games should be. If you aren't sitting on the edge of your seat having hair fall out of your head while your sphincter is clenched so tight that you're making coal turn into diamonds in your asshole, then is it really even a video game? If you can't brag about it on fucking 4chan when you beat it, is it really a video game? Miyazaki says no, it's not. Yeah. On a positive note, I'm real happy with Pumpkinhead staying alive this long. Whether he's a mother or whether he's a brother, son, he's staying alive. This is the part where I easily beat the boss with minimal effort. Certainly not in proportion to the degree that I was bitching and moaning about a moment ago. Our horse is about to die. We horses that are about to die salute you. Okay, that fucking death beam that he just puts on you. It's good. This is how the game should be. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Video games should be this. This is what they should be. I'm glad. I'm happy that Hidetaka Miyazaki made the game like this. I'm glad that it's open world so that none of it could be properly balanced and it's just a bunch of recycled assets crammed together, son. That's good. That's good. Where's Jeff Keighley? Son, we could shove a bottle of Mountain Dew up his ass and stuff his fucking mouth full of Doritos and he can just scream with his dying breath muffled as Cool Ranch and nacho cheese puffs come out of his fucking nose. That video games are finally art because of fucking Elden Ring, son. The flawless, irrepressible Hidetaka Miyazaki, son. The man could shit in a bog and it would be crystal clear drinking water because everything that comes out of him is pure and blessed and uncriticizable, son. He was kind enough to give the world Elden Ring, and we should all be grateful. We should all be using strength weapons, and we should all have only orange Estus flasks. And we should all just dodge all of the enemy's attacks and then do a jump attack. And we should repeat that action over and over, son. You'll notice all the options I had right then when I was getting my ass beat. When he knocks you down on the ground, you can pump buttons. But as Darkside Field will tell you, it doesn't matter. Even if you were pressing buttons. Because everything's against you. Look, if you want to watch me play Elden Ring, you have to deal with me bitching and moaning. I'm not going to apologize for it anymore. I'm just saying, Final Fantasy II didn't put me through this. Breath of the Wild, certainly. Okay, he's shooting this fucking Kamehameha beam that we're not allowed to live through. Well, I somehow lived through it by accident. Like, legitimately by accident, because the curvature of it happened to be affected by the way he was shooting it. I guess that's the intended strat. I want to throw one more lightning bolt at him. Will Miyazaki let me? That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, we beat the boss. I feel so accomplished. Oh, my wasted and terrible life that I squandered finally has meaning because I beat a boss in a video game. Thank you, Miyazaki. Thank you. I wish you had 60 dicks so I could suck them all. So I could suck them all. Elden Ring. I feel like I've watched too much of Eli the Plague of Gripes playing this game, and it's just amplified my petty hatred. Okay, I've drank some water. I feel like I'm less mad. I threw a lightning bolt because I was trying to stop two-handing my weapon, because in Elden Ring, I have to hold a button and press R1 to do that. I can't just press triangle. That's the past. Cavemen press triangle to two-hand their weapon. Son, while they were sitting in a cave, fucking eating raw meat and shit in their fucking loincloths, they were pressing triangle to two-hand their weapon. Here in the future, we've advanced beyond such things. We hold a button and press another button to two-hand our weapon. In the future, we always accidentally use blood vials when trying to two-hand in Bloodborne. I feel like the Jetsons in that Harvey Birdman, where they go back in time to sue everybody because the future is terrible. I watched that last night when I was hanging out with Tommy and Chris, so it was on my mind. Oh no, spooky, scary hands. Oh no, oh no. Everything's scary and spooky, and Miyazaki is real good and has a real big dick. Oh no, oh no, oh no, a big scary hand. Oh no, what'll I do? I finally have the map. Maybe I'll click on this side of grace. Boosh. Maybe I'll set it this side of grace. Bop. Alright. Yeah, we found a map. Good for us. There's no reason to activate summoning pools. I'll never summon another player because I'm level 900 and something. What fucking level am I? 197. So even when I beat bosses, you could be like, he's level 197. I think I legitimately do need to stop doing that. Making up the weird straw man version of y'all that chastises me. Instead, I need to make weird straw man versions of y'all that only enable me. Oh, look, it's one of these fucking things that everybody loves. Bloodborne Incarnate, I believe they're known as. My favorite enemy. Alright, jump off this horse, take a sip, summon Pumpkinhead, get bolstered. He landed a gnat fart away from me and I was still able to be bolstered. It would be impressive if I wasn't so passive-aggressively pissed about it. Alright, spewing fire, spewing fire, spewing fire. You blew up. I'm spewing fire, I'm spewing fire. You came towards me. I stood up. I sipped from my orange. I rolled around for a few seconds until you decided to target my Pumpkinhead. Okay? Once you target Pumpkinhead, you activate my trap card. Trap cards have been activated. I'm pressing L1. My character is spewing fire. I'm hoping it's hitting the enemy. I'm rolling away. I'm rolling away. I'm sipping blue. I'm waiting for him to notice Pumpkinhead Chan. He noticed Pumpkinhead Chan. I'm spewing fire. You may wonder what I'm doing. I'm just pointing out how shitty and pointless all the boss fights in this game are. They're either you destroy the boss or this boss destroys you. Every boss fight in a Souls game is pass or fail. They're the worst part of the game, by far. I'm being slightly pissy and petulant, but I genuinely 100% believe that. If you took every boss fight out of a Souls game, I wouldn't be negatively impacted because it's my least favorite part of the game. I like running around and interacting with regular enemies for the most part. Not everything has got to be a life or death. I know humanity has existed far beyond the point that it should have, and we have to make up distractions and scenarios and horror movies to make us feel like we're still struggling to live. But that doesn't mean that every video game has to be a ceaseless fucking nightmare of reaction speed. So how y'all enjoying the playthrough? Aren't you glad your Uncle Tenfey's playing through Elden Ring? Aren't you glad your Uncle Tenfey's having a good fucking time? You know, Volcano Manor, which is where I'm headed right now, I don't believe it's mandatory to beat the game. So why am I even over here? Well, right now I'm over here because, as you can hear, I'm mashing the mouse. Tell you what, okay. We'll run inside, activate the Site of Grace, and then just leave. There's no reason to be here. If it doesn't get me to the credits of this video game, then it's pointless masturbation. I didn't expect Fight Club to be so intricately linked to this particular Tenfey playthrough, but it is. Son. It's only after you've bitched and moaned about everything that you're free to do anything. Oh, I'm not allowed to use... Oh, it's not a table like at the round table hold. Look, there's some kind of lady over there with a knight. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? We should go talk to her and do side quests. That's what we should do. That's what we should do. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dear Microsoft. Sorry, I was having a bit of a Mega 64 moment. I saw Rocco Bodie of Mega 64 on his personal channel put up a video recently. He was at a Limited Run Games physical store, which seemed like such an interesting concept because the point of Limited Run Games is they make limited physical, like, printing runs of games that are only released digitally normally. I believe that's how I got my copy of Scott Pilgrim for the Switch. You can tell I'm real invested because I barely vaguely remember using their service. I was just trying to think of something positive. Sorry. It's Sunday evening. I've been imbibing too many fortified liquids, and I'm mad at video games. Sometimes that's the Tenfey you get. Sometimes you've got to play with the Tenfey hands you're dealt. You know what I mean? There's giants shooting big arrows. This is really engaging. There are giants shooting big arrows. I bet that they're Cajun. It's just they look spicy. They look like they might have some like Creole spices. They look like they might have gumbo flowing through their giant veins. I humbled that man. It's like I'm fighting the Tower Knight in Demon Souls. Oh boy. I stood up and clapped. They're like the ATSTs of Elden Ring. I guess I'll keep fighting you. I know nothing else. All I can do is bitch and moan. All I can do is bitch and moan. Just like Grey Fox. I don't know if Dragon Ass Breath has much of an effect on giant cankles. I drank the wrong flask. Are you going to shoot me point blank? And underneath it says, man shot point blank by giant bow. Alright, we've somehow persisted. Let's see if Aghil's flame does anything to this man. Nah, they don't give a shit about that, son. They only respect dragon ass. The only thing they fear is getting clapped by them dragon cheeks. He don't really care much about that either, does he? Alright. Guess I'll run over here and cut you with a katana sword for a minute. Yep. I skillfully dodged all your attacks. I don't even know why I'm fighting these guys. Oh, you have some sort of attack pattern where you do that, huh? That's interesting. I look forward to the illusionary wall video about it. Man, this guy don't give a shit about all the dinosaurs. I wonder if lightning bolts would hurt him. Not particularly, no. There's not much you could do to that man to hurt him. It'd be admirable if I didn't despise him so much. I guess we could try our lance. It's been a long time since I was a proper lanceman. Since I ate me a bag of Lance white cheddar popcorn and a pack of Lance vanilla cookies. I love big enemies in Souls games that run away from you or jump away from you real quick. It's my absolute fucking favorite. Pops would be so disappointed in me right now after his ultimatum that I'm not allowed to get mad at Miyazaki anymore. I believe that was a plot point in a much previous episode. What's the bloody high slash do to you? It probably a little bit more if I hit you with it. Yeah. He's just a lot hardier than the bowman. That's all there is to it. Okay. It took a lifetime of hitting his gankles, but we finally got him into humble status. Do you think Miyazaki even plays these games? Do you think he understands anything? Boys, this episode's been real heavy on bitching and moaning. I apologize, y'all. I guess I shouldn't record when I'm tired and drunk on a Sunday evening. Maybe next video I'll do better. I'll try to get more properly hydrated. Hey, 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 hey. Wonder what this guy thinks about dragon ass breath. did it. Somehow we won. Great victory, etc. Oh, wait, excuse me. I opened the fucking map again. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Never had so much fucking fun manipulating pixels on a television screen. I'm telling you what. Okay, I must have fought that guy on my other playthrough because I remember getting this side of grace. My brain must have deleted the memory to protect me. How long have we been recording? 2 hours and some change. Why stop now? Activating sights of grace left and right, son. I'm beating off sights of grace with both hands. Lindale, the royal capital. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it full of splendor? Look at these guys. I wonder what they do. We'll never know because I don't give a shit and I'm just going to run past them. But they seem a little interested, I guess. Has Vatty written a fucking thesis on those fucking things yet? There's a gargoyle, man. He's gonna spew hate fire. Somehow I got past him. It's a mystery. Scholars will study this video for decades and wonder how I got past that man. And they'll never know the truth. They'll only know the lie that is the word of Hidetaka Miyazaki. I saw that item over there. I don't care what it is. Do you? What could it possibly be that I would want? Alright, we're in some kind of mansion. Running around. You stand there guarding this. Wow. Let's jump over this railing. I'm sure nothing bad will happen down here. Dogs, dogs, dogs. The old fang. Hoop, 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 hoop. Bloody high slash! Okay. Let's see where we're at now. Some kind of road. A single gold firefly. Neat. Neat! Those doors look like they have some important shit behind them. I've seen important shit doors, and these are triggering all of my alarms. This place is real ashy. Look at this guy. Let's have pitched combat with him. Somehow we won. And then there's these assholes. You probably look like you get up to some real important shit, so I'm just going to spew dragon fire at you. It's just the thing I do. There's no reason to get worked up about it. Bloody high slash! Hope, hope, hope. Okay, that's a boss we fought earlier. He's a regular enemy now. It's just like Final Fantasy. Don't bring up the Capra Demon and the Taurus Demon from Dark Souls 1. It's not the same thing. Because Dark Souls 1 was good and I like it. So the same criticisms don't work. Dark Souls 1 has all kinds of problems. But I'd still much rather be playing it right now. Alright, well that was fun. We got a few chuckles, sensible chuckles, but I think I'm going to hit that dusty trail And just keep on keeping on. Might even toggle this lever if I'm real lucky. Good times. That was me thanking y'all for putting up with my whiny nonsense. If you don't like this episode, I 100% agree with you. But what can I do? It's not like I can go back. This game doesn't have saves. I can't rotate them. The bitching and moaning just has to happen. Apparently there's an invisible wall here. Who knew? There's no side of grace up here, I've just realized. So, that's a shame. That means we'll have to take this damn lift again later. Fun. 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 There he goes, boys, the true hero. Really? No sights of grace anywhere around here? Yeah, whatever. A little fucking hole in the wall. That's real cute. I guess not. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe right here. No, I thought that was a way to go. Shit. I think I might need to beat Star Siege Radon. I think you need 2 Great Lord runes, and I only have the 1 from beating Godric to graft it. Unfortunately, the lady at Rhea Lucario doesn't count as a great rune. It calls it the Great Rune of the Unborn, though, so I don't fucking know. Has the Festival of Combat started yet? Get me down here. Let's take a look. See if all of our good friends have gathered together for a plot-relevant boss fight. Doesn't seem like it. Where the hell is this warp gate guy? I currently don't give a shit about anything, so let's just click on it and see. No matter where it takes us, it can't be any worse than where we are. It just warped me back to the other side of this bridge. Neat. Alright. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do you all a favor and I'll end the episode right here. Because I'm not in a very good mental state. As you could pick up on. So, we'll get to the end of it eventually. Everything has to end eventually. Son. The heat death of the universe has to occur at some point. And so that'll be the end of the playthrough. Oh, God. Son, could you, Jesus, just fucking take me right now.